J'invite respectueusement le commandant de la brigade des gardes à inviter le président élu de la République fédérale du Nigeria, son Excellence Bola Tinubu, accompagné par sa belle femme, Madame Tinubu, pour la prestation du serment. Excellence, vous avez la parole.
Merci beaucoup, Madame Badeja.
Bola Tinubu, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Applaudissements! Applaudissements!
Bola Tinubu, do solemnly swear that you will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will discharge my duties and perform my functions honestly, to the best of my ability, and faithfully, in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law. That I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official conduct or my official decisions. That I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, as he takes his oath of office and sign the dotted lines confirming him as the new President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
C'est le moment historique. Maintenant, la prestation du serment par son Excellence, le Président de la Nigeria, son Excellence Bola Tinubu, qui maintenant prête le serment. Maintenant, c'est la signature.
While the President is signing, just like her predecessor, we heartily welcome the 16th First Lady Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency, Senator Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, wife of the 16th President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, an educationist, administrator, and philanthropist, Oluremi Tinubu, as First Lady of Lagos State, established the New Era Foundation, dedicated to establishing centers for all-round development of young ones and promote public awareness on environmental, health and community service. Oluremi Tinubu has executed a lot of philanthropical acts to alleviate the plight of indigent persons, and most importantly, she has touched the lives of girls and women in her constituency. In recognition of her achievements and contribution to societal upliftment, Senator Oluremi Tinubu has been honored severally, both locally and internationally. Among these are the National Award of the Officer of the Order of the Niger, Ghana Noble International Award of Leadership, Gambia Diamond Award for immense contribution to the emancipation of people from poverty, many citations and chieftaincy titles. In appreciation of her contribution as a role model, the West African Women Association named the Oluremi Tinubu Women Training Center in Gorom, Senegal, after her. From First Lady, Lagos State, to Senator, and today, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You are heartily welcome on board.
Mesdames et messieurs, voici le moment. Eagle Square a éclaté. Nous avons applaudi avec la prestation de serment au président du Nigeria, son Excellence, Président Bola Tinubu, le Jagaban. La biographie de la première dame nigériane. La première dame nigériane, Madame Oluremi Tinubu, elle est pédagogue, l'administrateur, philanthrope. Elle est née le 21 septembre 1960. Madame Tinubu a fait ses études supérieures à l'université d'Ife, après lequel elle est devenue la première dame de Lagos. Elle a posé sa candidature aux élections. Elle est devenue membre député depuis le 28 mars 2015. Madame Tinubu, en reconnaissance de ses réalisations et réalisation de ses contributions à l'amélioration de la société, elle a été honorée plusieurs fois, localement et internationalement. Actuellement, elle est la 6e première dame du Nigeria. Félicitations, membre de député Oluremi Tinubu, la nouvelle première dame du Nigeria. Merci beaucoup.
Okay. Go this way with the family. Go this way. Oh, yeah.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, congratulations once again.
Excellence, Monsieur le Président, félicitations au Président du 16e du Nigeria, Son Excellence, Président Bola Tinubu. Excellence, félicitations, félicitations, Excellence.
Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the swearing in, what we shall be witnessing next is the lowering of the national and defense flags, which may interest all our dignitaries to know that at the end of every dispensation, the national and defense flags are being lowered, which signifies the end of a dispensation. A new national and defense flag are being received from His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to be hoisted back on the poles, signifying the commencement of a new dispensation. We shall be witnessing that shortly. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, taking you back to the happenings on the parade ground, to the far right of the parade, we can see the color bearers who would be participating in the lowering and hosting of the new national and defense flag. and being accompanied this morning by the Regimental Sergeant Major, Guards Brigade, Nigerian Army, Master Warrant Officer Aliu Umar. The flag bearers are Corporal Kalu Chigozie of the Nigerian Army, Able Seaman Etimwa Emmanuel of the Nigerian Navy, Sergeant Kanu Samson of the Nigerian Army, and Sergeant Undoma Patrick of the Nigerian Air Force. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it may interest you to know that this highly regimented aspect of the occasion is usually observed during transition of power, as we will witness shortly. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please happy viewing.
Mesdames et messieurs, l'activité que nous témoignons à côté des as de salutation et l'abaissement des drapeaux. Il y a deux drapeaux, si vous voyez bien. Il y a le drapeau de la défense et le drapeau national. L'abaissement des drapeaux signifie la nouvelle ère et le nouveau drapeau, le nouveau ère dans la dispensation de la justice au Nigeria. Et voici ce que nous allons témoigner. Les activités sont faites par deux soldats de marine nationale et de l'armée de terre.
National salute! Present arms!
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please may we all rise while officers and warrant officers in uniform are to salute as the national and defense flag are being lowered while the retreat is played. Thank
Mesdames
you.
et messieurs, les officiers en uniforme et les sous-officiers doivent saluer. C'est une activité très militaire qui signifie la passation du pouvoir entre l'ancien président Muhammadu Buhari et le nouveau président Bola Tinubu. C'est une activité par la force armée nigériane qui va signifier le changement de drapeau, entre autres. Merci beaucoup.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, you may please take your seats. Thank you. That was the lowering of the national and defense flag done by Corporal Kalu Chigozie of the Nigerian Army and Able Seaman Etimwa Emmanuel of the Nigerian Navy, signifying the end of a dispensation in the political arena of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And at the end of the lowering of the national and defense flags, they would now proceed to fold the flag before handing them over to the Regimental Sergeant Major Guards Brigade, who will in turn proceed to hand it over to the Commander Guards Brigade, Brigadier General A.M. Umar, after which he will also proceed to hand it over to the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo, CFR, who would be finally handing it over to the immediate past President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, signifying the end of his administration. We shall be witnessing that shortly.
Stand at ease!
Ce que se passe, mesdames et messieurs, est le pillage de deux drapeaux, le drapeau national et le drapeau de la défense. Et comme j'ai dit, vous verrez les deux officiers qui sont au terrain de parade. Il y a le commandant de brigade de garde, le général de brigade A.M. Umar, qui va recevoir les deux anciens drapeaux et les deux nouveaux drapeaux. Il le passera au chef de corps de la défense, le général Lucky Irabo. Et Irabo passera les deux drapeaux au président du Nigeria, le président Bola Tinubu. C'est ça qui signifie le début d'une nouvelle ère de la dispensation et la gouvernance au Nigeria. C'est une activité très militaire et indication qui indique la passation du pouvoir. Voilà pourquoi nous sommes ici ce matin. Merci beaucoup.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what you are witnessing at the moment is the folding of the national and defense flags, and they are being done by Corporal Kalu Chigozie of the Nigerian Army, Able Seaman Etimwa Emmanuel of the Nigerian Navy, Sergeant Samson Kanu of the Nigerian Army, and Sergeant Ndoma Patrick of the Nigeria Air Force. You can see them paying compliment after folding the flag as the flag bearers turn about and march smartly towards the Regimental Sergeant Major Guards Brigade, Master Warrant Officer Aliu Umar, who is carrying a case as he pays compliments and opens the case. You can see first the defense flag is being placed and the old national flag is also being placed in the case, carried by the Regimental Sergeant Major Guards Brigade. They pay compliment as he turns to his right, marching smartly towards the Commander Guards Brigade, Brigadier General A.M. Umar. He comes to a halt as the commander pays compliment. He takes a step forward and hands over the case flag to the Commander Guards Brigade as he takes his steps backward, paying compliment. And the commander turns to his right, marching towards the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo, CFR, who pays compliment before receiving the case flag from the Commander Guards Brigade.
Le général de corps de brigade vient de passer le drapeau national et le drapeau de la défense. Son Excellence, le général Irabo marche majestueusement vers le président. Il passera le drapeau à l'ancien président Buhari et M. Buhari passera le drapeau au nouveau président Bola Tinubu.
You can see the Chief of Defense Staff handing over the old national and defense flags to the immediate past President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, signifying the end of his administration as a new national and defense flag will be given once again to the Chief of Defense Staff. You can see the new cased flag, the new cased national and defense flag being presented to the
Très bien.
new president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Bola Tinubu, who will in turn present the new national and defense flag to the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Rabo, CFR, as he turns about.
Le président Bola Tinubu a passé le drapeau au chef de corps de l'armée de la défense, le général Irabo. Irabo passera le drapeau au commandant des gardes de brigade et nous aurons l'usage de ces deux drapeaux dans quelques minutes. C'est la passation du pouvoir. Merci beaucoup.
You can see the Chief of Defense Staff handing over the case flag to the Commander Guards Brigade, who turns about and proceeds to hand it over to the Regimental Sergeant Major Guards Brigade Nigerian Army, Master Warrant Officer Aliu Umar, as he pays compliment and receives the case flag from the Commander Guards Brigade, Brigadier General A.M. Umar, who pays compliment as the Regimental Sergeant Major turns about carrying the brand new cased national and defense flags to hand it over to the flag bearers as they pay compliment. He opens the case flag, and first to be retrieved is the new national flag by Sergeant Undoma Patrick of the Nigerian Air Force, and the new defense flag by Sergeant Kanu Samson of the Nigerian Army. He pays compliment as they turn about and proceed to hand them over to Corporal Kalu Chigozie of the Nigerian Army and Able Seaman Etimo Emmanuel of the Nigerian Navy. Compliment being paid there once again as they take a step forward to receive the brand new national and defense flags compliment being paid as a turnabout and proceed to the polls for the hosting of the national and defense flags respectively, signifying the beginning of a new administration of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Bola Tinubu, GCFR.
Mesdames et messieurs, vous témoignez maintenant l'hissage du drapeau national et du drapeau de la défense, ce qui signifie le commencement de la nouvelle administration et une nouvelle ère pour le Nigeria. C'est vraiment un moment historique, l'hissage du nouveau drapeau. Merci.
National salute! Present arms!
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please may we all rise as the reveille is played while the new national and defense flags are being hoisted. Thank you. guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Nigerian Air Force Acosta 109 helicopter is what you are seeing flying past with the national colors to support the hoisting of the national and defense flag respectively.
C'est toujours l'issage du drapeau national et du drapeau de la défense.
May please take your seats, thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the lowering and hosting of the national and defense flag, respectively, may I now most respectfully request the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo, CFR, to take his seat, and may I also crave the indulgence of the Commander Guards Brigade to usher the immediate past President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to take his seat. The Commander, sir. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, is still events unfolding here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria, where activities climaxing the presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Bola Tinubu. We witnessed a short while ago the lowering and hosting of the national and defense flag, respectively, signifying the end and beginning of a new dispensation. What we shall be witnessing any moment from now is the inspection of the various guards by the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Bola Tinubu, GCFR.
Very good.
History has just been made here at Eagle Square. The next item on the activities here would be an inspection by the new president. But a short moment ago, we saw the immediate past president, Muhammad Buhari, exit the Eagle Square. Right now, President Bola Tinubu will inspect the parade, and that is being set up.
Parade! Formed up! 29 officers! 450 members of the armed forces and Nigerian police on parade, ready for your inspection, Your Excellency.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, that was the voice of the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Salim Yusuf Hassan, reporting the state of the parade to the special guest of honor and requesting for the inspection of the various guards. At this point, permit me to hand over the microphone to my co-compare, Flight Lieutenant Festus Ezenyi, to guide us through the inspection of the various guards.
Thank you very much, Captain Godfrey Anebi Abapa, for the commentary so far. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I acquaint you with the citation on His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion, former senator and two-term governor of Lagos State, a founding member and former national leader of Nigeria's governing party, the All Progressives Congress, a notable progressive leader, His Excellency President Bola Tinubu is a visionary who has made personal sacrifices to advance the common goal in Nigeria and beyond. His Excellency Bola Tinubu obtained a degree in Business Administration, Accounting and Management from Chicago State University, Illinois, United States of America in 1979. He was on Chicago State University Dean's List throughout his stay at the university and won an outstanding Students Award and also bagged a Certificate of Merit in Accounting and Finance. In his final year, he emerged President, Chicago State University Accounting Society. It should be worthy of mention that while still in the university, His Excellency Bola Tinubu was headhunted for both international and local companies, including Mobile Nigeria, where he held important positions like senior auditor and company treasurer. He left the company to embark upon his political career in 1989. The virtues of courage, determination, commitment, vision, focus, and a strong sense of purpose that have characterized Bola Tinubu's politics drove his emergence as one of the country's most successful governors after Nigeria's return to democratic governance 23 years ago. His stewardship of Lagos State between 1999 and 2007 remains a reference for good governance in Nigeria and across the region. Among the most consequential and impressive of his achievements as the governor of Lagos was his revolution of the state's environmental policies and the creation of thousands of jobs for Lagosians through the private sector partnership program he established. Other important achievements while governor of Lagos include education reforms, under which now thriving mission schools were returned to their original owners after decades of government control. Free education and West African Examination Council forms for school leavers, giving underprivileged children access to further education, more career opportunities, and better life prospects. Civil service reforms, which led directly to the introduction of a more responsive and expert-led civil service in Lagos. Judicial reforms and the Lagos Master Plan Blueprint, which has been and continues to be followed with great success by all subsequent governors of Lagos. Also worthy of mention is that as a first-class financial strategist, His Excellency Bola Tinubu overhauled and reformed government and revenue collection in the state, taking Lagos from a yearly internally generated revenue of 14.64 billion naira in 1999 to 60.31 billion naira in 2006. His innovations laid the groundwork necessary for Lagos to have the revenue to improve the state's and modernize living condition of all of its inhabitants. A graceful leader imbued with courage and commitment to justice, Bola Tinubu combines practical, political acumen, strategic vision, and moral principle. When the history of the first 2 decades of the 21st century in Nigeria is written, it will record Bola Tinubu's rare courage and foresight in guiding his party, the All Progressive Congress, to victory in 2015, and how, working with other patriots, he abolished the determined efforts of the then ruling party to turn Nigeria into a one-party state. His Excellency Bola Tinubu knows politics much as he understands the game of power. Indeed, his democratic footprints go beyond Nigeria. They span the continent, especially in the immediate West African sub-region, where he has contributed personal resources, advice, and support to help sustain democracy and popular participation in many of the region's emergent democracies. His Excellency Bola Tinubu has served the cause of humanity and expanded the frontiers of freedom and democracy in Nigeria and the African continent. He is one of the Nigerians' foremost nationalists and champions of federalism. As one of the few leaders and champions of democracy with the potential and experience to improve the fortunes of his people, Bola Tinubu is the very best man, and today the 16th President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His Excellency President Bola Tinubu is happily married to his lovely wife, the 16th First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Senator Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, and the union is blessed with amazing children.
Mesdames et messieurs, Son Excellence le 16e président de la République fédérale du Nigeria et commandant en chef des forces armées du Nigeria, GCFR, est né le 29 mars 1952. Il a été 2 fois le gouverneur d'État de Lagos, pendant laquelle il a fait des réformes durables dans les domaines pédagogiques, financiers, judiciaires et la création des emplois. Son Excellence a eu sa licence en l'administration des affaires, comptabilité et la gestion à l'Université de Chicago, Illinois, aux États-Unis. Il a aussi travaillé comme auditeur supérieur à Mobile.
Il va continuer avec les délibérations militairement. Ouais.
Thank
Bon
you.
capitaine.
That was the citation on His Excellency President Bola Tinubu. May I now hand over to my co-compare, Captain Anebi Ababa, to continue with the remaining parade.
Thank you very much, Flight Lieutenant. First to say Mrs. Olubumi Badejo and Mr. Mohammed Tijani for the wonderful citation of the special guest of honor on this auspicious occasion. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the inspection, we shall witness shortly the parade commander seeking permission to continue with the rest of the parade.
May I have your permission to carry on with the rest of the parade, Your Excellency?
Presidential permission has been sought there and graciously granted by His Excellency, the special guest of honor and the reviewing officer for today's historic occasion. We can see the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Salim Yusuf Hassan, riding on a white horse named GMB to take his position to commence the march past. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please happy viewing.
Shoulder arms! Hands into the colors! Take post! Parade ready, form 3 ranks. Form 3 ranks. Close order, march. Parade will march past in slow and quick time. Division into columns. Forming squad on the right and left. Color party leading by the center. Right and left wheel. Slow march.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, there's still events unfolding here at the Eagle Square, where activities climaxing the presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, GCFR. Witnessed a while ago the parade commander giving orders for the guards to form 3 ranks and commence the march past. What you are witnessing now are the guards forming squad without changing formation, before forming an extended line formation by the guards towards the 17 days, led by the color party. The essence is for the guards to pay their respect to the special guest of honor who has taken his position on the saluting days, and also for the reviewing officer to take a close look at the turnout of the guards who are impeccably dressed at close range. Before presenting arms to the special guest of honor, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it will also interest you to know that the far pass towards the saluting days and the forming squads by the guards is another display of silent drill, as the guards are only reacting to the initial words of command given by the parade commander before the commencement of the march pass. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please happy viewing.
Excellences, les officiers supérieurs, les chefs d'État des pays africains qui nous ont honorés avec leur présence, mesdames et messieurs, ce que nous voyons maintenant actuellement, c'est le membre de la force armée nigériane avec le commandant des parades en avance, les escortes des drapeaux, les revues. Ils marchent vers le dias des salutations afin de montrer et justifier la loyauté de la force armée nigériane au président, son Excellence Bola Tinubu. Il marche majestueusement, calmement, avec la dignité, courage, la fierté, qui sont les qualités de l'armée dans le monde. Vraiment, c'est une activité kaléidoscopique, plein de couleurs, qui signifie une nouvelle ère de la dysfonction, nouvelle dysfonction au Nigeria. Mon commandant, mon capitaine Abakpa, je passe la parole à vous.
Monsieur Mohamed Tijani, distinguished guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, what you are watching at the moment are the guards forming squad to the right and left of the parade ground, preparatory for the presenting of arms to the special guest of honor to show their unalloyed loyalty to the exalted office of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. To the left half of the saluting days, we have the number 1, 2, and 3 guards provided by the Nigerian Army. And to the right half of the saluting days, we have the number 4 guard provided by the Nigerian Navy.
That is different, man. That's from so long. So I can stand here now.
special guest of honor as they turn about now are the color party. And we have four colors on parade this morning. We have the national color, the Nigerian Army regimental color, the Navy color, and the Air Force color being carried.
Better together.
La coupe culturelle du Nigeria présente un grand de danse intitulée Mieux d'être ensemble.
The drama you're about to watch, it's a word king of the Nigerian situation. Right now in the society of Wazobia, it is a season of harvests. The citizens have gathered in the city center. As you can see, the farmers are about to till the soil so as to plant their seed for the farming season.
Les citoyens de Wazobia récoltent et plantent leurs produits agricoles pendant la moisson.
As you can see, they are tilling the soil. This is called Kabulu dance from the northeast of Wazobia.
Il s'agit toujours des danseurs de Kaboulou du nord-est du Nigeria.
After tilling the soil, by the men, the women are now planting their crops.
Les femmes plantent maintenant les produits agricoles.
Next is a celebration of the harvest by each of the dance group representing a zone in Wazobia. First group to perform in the celebration of the harvest are the Maliki dancers performing the popular Maliki dance from Borno, representing the northeast.
Maintenant, ensuite, c'est la danse de Maliki qui est populaire parmi les gens de Borno, de la région du nord-est du Nigeria. C'est la saison de la moisson.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen. as we sit back to enjoy this beautiful performance, permit me to acquaint you with the National Cultural Troupe of Nigeria. It is a parastatal of the Federal Ministry of Culture and Tourism, the apex performing arts institution in Nigeria. It was formally established in 1991 by Decree number 47, now an act of the National Assembly. The National Troupe of Nigeria is constituted by professional theater administrators and artists whose primary function is to celebrate the rich cultural heritage of Nigeria through dance, music, drama, and children's theater. The National Troupe of Nigeria has since its formal establishment exhibited competence in packaging high artistic productions, specifically designed for national and international consumption. The troupe has had a record of successful artistic outings within the country and have also toured countries in Africa, Europe, the United States of America, and Asia. Based in Lagos, but with a liaison office in Abuja, the National Cultural Troupe of Nigeria is currently under the headship of an artistic director, Chief Executive Officer Ahmed Mohamed Ahmed.
State representing the Northeast. It may interest you to know that His Excellency Vice President Kashim Shettima is from this region of the country.
Ensuite, la danse maliki, qui est très populaire parmi les gens de Borno, de la région du nord-est du Nigeria. Il faut bien noter que le vice-président, son Excellence, la République fédérale du Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, JCON, est de cette région.
Thank you very much, Maliki dancers. Right now we have on the parade ground the Ikorode, Ode, and Unkwa Umuabo, representing Southeast. The Ikorode Ode is popular among the people of Enugu State, while Unkwa Umuabo is popular among the people of Ebonyi State.
Le deuxième groupe est du sud-est du Nigeria. La danse
some acrobatics. And now we have the Mwa Omu.
Il y a vraiment une harmonie excellente. Oh là là.
citizens from the South-South zone of Wazobia with Young dance, a very popular celebrative dance among the people of the South-South region.
Ensuite, c'est le tour des gens du Sud-Sud avec la
Thank
danse.
you, the Inyok dance. Thank you, Inyok dance. Let's welcome
Relaxez-vous et amusez-vous bien.
Dance of celebration that is popular amongst the Baggy people of Federal Capital Territory, Nasarawa and Niger States.
Mesdames et messieurs, ensuite, c'est la danse de Gbagi qui est très populaire parmi les citoyens de la territoire capitale fédérale des États de Nasarawa et Niger, au nord central. Il vient de la région.
amis, nous sommes toujours là. Des 6 régions que nous avons au Nigeria. Ceux qui sont en train de présenter sont les autochtones d'Abuja. On les trouve non seulement à Abuja, mais aussi à l'État du Niger. Ils dansent, ils sont dans les coutumes de Wadi. Je vois les femmes ne sont pas abandonnées. C'est eux qui donnent la direction. Elles dansent très bien. Voici
dancers. We appreciate you. Beautiful performance there. Next to come on stage is the Yengbe Akpekpe dance coming up from the southwest of Wazobia. The Yengbe Akpekpe dance is popular among the people of Lagos and Ogun states. And it may interest you to know that His Excellency President Bola Tinubu is from this part of the region. Please, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Yengbe Akpekpe dancers.
Ensuite, c'est la danse de Yengbe Akpekpe présentée par les gens du sud-ouest du Nigeria, c'est-à-dire du Lata, Togo et du Lagos. Ça peut vous intéresser pour son excellence le président Bola Tinubu.
By the Yengbe Akpekpe dancers from the southwest region of the Wazobia.
Les dansants Akpekpe de la région géopolitique du sud-ouest. On vous remercie pour cette performance. Très bien, très bien.
The people were enjoying themselves. There is a commotion in the society. The bad eggs in the society have decided to strike the people. And you can see there are bandits who have come to kidnap men and women of the Wazobia while trying to cut away their properties.
Malheureusement, vers la fin de cette danse, les bandits ont attaqué les citoyens de Wazobia en volant leurs produits. Des bandits ont été arrêtés par les militaires. Vous voyez là? Les bandits capitulent.
With the help of the security agencies, the bandits will be reunited and reintegrated into the society.
Ils sont
As you
réintégrés
can see,
dans la société, comme
they
vous
lay down
voyez,
their guns
et les citoyens dansent ensemble en réjouissant à cause de la victoire.
and together they do a unity dance. The unity dance that is going to end with an end formation signifying one Nigeria.
Ils sont réintégrés dans la société et les citoyens dansent la danse d'unité. Ils forment l'alphabet N.
And at the end, you're going to say, thank you, President Muhammad Buhari. Welcome, President Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. And thank you to the Nigerian security agencies. Please, a round of applause for this performance.
Ils
It's a
forment
wonderful
l'alphabet
one.
N qui signifie un Nigeria unifié. Vous remarquez que les trois dansants sont là.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the dance drama you just watched is a microcosm of the Nigerian situation. Just like every other country, yes, we may have our security challenges, but the good news is that the armed forces of Nigeria, in joint operations with other security agencies, is winning the war. Please, let's put our hands together for this wonderful performance. Thank you very much.
Heureusement pour le Nigeria, nous avons des forces armées bien tuées et des conflits et des bandits passent comme ailleurs dans le monde.
Thank you.
Malheureusement, nous avons des forces armées bien tuées et capables de résoudre ces problèmes.
performance, great and entertaining performance there. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, may I hand over to Captain Godfrey Ababa.
Consiste des experts dans le domaine du théâtre. Ils sont et ils reflètent notre héritage culturel et ils présentent la danse, la musique et les drames afin d'éveiller la conscience du peuple et des citoyens du Nigeria. Ils ont représenté le pays aux États-Unis, en Europe, en Asie. Ils sont basés à Lagos avec Mohamed Ahmed comme directeur. Merci beaucoup.
Shoulder arms.
Your Excellency.
Walls tall.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of that very beautiful performance by the National Cultural Troops of Nigeria and the Adila Cultural Troop, what we shall be witnessing next is the advance in review order.
Dressing in open order, in walls, dress.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what you are witnessing at the moment is the various guards taking dressing preparatory for the advance in review order.
Red will advance in review order by the center. Quick march.
Beautiful. Please a round of applause for that beautiful halting at the end of the advance in review order. Thank you.
Ça, c'est la militaire nigériane pour vous, mesdames et messieurs.
Ooh, that arms. Standard is.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the advance in review order, Next on our program is the inauguration address by His Excellency, President Bola Tinubu, GCFR. May I most respectfully request the Commander Gas Brigade to invite the President for his inaugural address. The Commander, sir.
Mesdames et messieurs, c'est le moment de allocution présidentielle. Et voilà, nous allons le privilège d'écouter notre nouveau président, son Excellence Bola Tinubu, qui va nous adresser bientôt. Merci beaucoup.
Well, the baton has changed. The respected, highly commendable President and former President of Nigeria departed for his home base. My regards to him. All the excellencies, the head of state, presidents, and leaders of various countries here present. Former head of state, a great man, committed and highly honest to the development of this country, General Yakub Gowon. My dear wife, the new First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu. Your Excellency, Vice President Kasim Shettima and his wife, Nana Shettima. Senate President, distinguished Senators Ahmed Lawan, House of Representatives Speaker, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila and his wife, Salamatu. The Chief Justice of the Federation, Olukayode Ariwola, Your Excellencies, Governors, here present, the Chairman of our party, APC, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, former APC Interim Chairman, Chief Bisi Akande, and my brother and uncle, Chief Segun Osoba. Distinguished Senators and honorable members of the House of Representatives, honorable ministers and members of the just dissolved National Executive, members of diplomatic corps, the royal fathers, men of the armed forces, I salute you for your sacrifices and the supreme sacrifices you've made for this country, for the men and women we thank you. And we thank you the way today is going well. Gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my fellow citizens, I stand before you honored to assume the sacred mandate you have given me. My love for this nation is abiding. My confidence in its people unwavering, and my faith in God Almighty is absolute. I know that His hand shall provide the needed moral strength and clarity of purpose in those instances when even it seems to have reached the limit of human capacity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this day is bold and majestic, yet bright and full of spirit, as is our precious nation. As a nation, we have long ago decided to march beyond the dimness of night into open day of renewed national hope. The question is, and we must now ask ourselves, is whether to remain faithful to the work inherent in the building of a better society, or retreat into the shadows of our unmet potential. For me, there is but no one answer. We are too great a nation and too grounded as a people to rob ourselves of our finest destiny. The nation's journey has been shaped by the prayers of our founding fathers and other millions, and the collective sacrifices of us all. We have endured the hardship that will have made other societies crumble. We have shouldered the heavy burden to arrive at this sublime moment where the prospect of a better future merges with our improved capacity to create that future. To the surprise of many, but not to ourselves, we have more firmly established this land as a democracy in both word and deed. The peaceful transition from one government to another now is our political tradition. This handover symbolizes our trust in God, our enduring faith in representative governance, and our belief in our ability to reshape this nation into its society it was always meant to be. My brothers and sisters, permit me to say a few words to my predecessor, President Muhammadu Buhari. Mr. President, former, you have been an honest, patriotic leader who has done his best for the nation you love. On a more personal note, you are a worthy partner and a friend, and may history be kind to you. For many years, Nigeria's critics have trafficked the rumor that our nation will break up, even perish. They have even redesigned the maps. Yet we are here. We have stumbled at times, but resilience and diversity have kept us going, and we will keep going. Our burden may make us bend at times, but it shall never break us. Instead, we stand forth as Africa's most populous nation and as the best hope and strongest champion of the black race. As a citizen, we declare as one unified people, devoted to one unified nation, national cause, that as long as this world exists, Nigeria shall exist. Take me back to the old man sitting back there, General Yakubu Gowon. A cliche to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. If you are young or old, you will remember that. Today, faith and destiny join together to place the touch of human progress in our very hands. We dare not let it slip. We lift high this touch so that it might shine on every household and in every heart that calls itself Nigeria. We hold the beam aloft because it lights our path with compassion, brotherhood, and peace. May this great light never extinguish. Say amen. Our administration will govern you only on your behalf, but never rule over you. We shall consult and dialogue, but never dictate. We shall reach out to all, but never put down a single person for holding views contrary to our own. We are here to further mend and heal this nation, not tear and injure it. In this way, may I offer a few comments regarding the election that brought us here today to this junction. Yes, it was a hard-fought contest and was also fairly won. Since the advent of the Fourth Republic, Nigeria has not had an election of a better quality. I say so. The outcome reflected the will of the people. However, my victory does not render me any more Nigerian than my opponent, nor does this render them any less patriotic. They shall forever be my fellow compatriots, and I will treat them as such. They represent important constituencies and concerns that wisdom dare not ignore. Some have taken their concerns to court, seeking legal redress. That is their right, and I fully defend that exercise of this right. This is the essence of the rule of law. Over decades ago, our founding fathers bravely gave us this country to place Nigeria on the map of an independent nation. We must never allow the labor of those who came before us to wither in vain, but to blossom and bring forth a better reality. Let us take the next great step, the journey they began and believed in. Today, let us commit ourselves to placing Nigeria in our hearts as the indispensable home for each and every one of us, regardless of creed, ethnicity, or place of birth. To my supporters, I thank you. To who did vote for me, I thank you as well. I extend my hand across the political divide. I ask you to grasp the national affinity and brotherhood. For me, political coloration has faded away. All I see here are Nigerians. All of you. May we uphold this fitting and excellent notion as a new Nigeria idea. My fellow citizens, Nigeria ideal, which I speak of, is more than just an improvement in economic and statistics. These things are important, but they can never convey the fullness of our story. Our mission is to improve our ways of life in a manner that nurtures our humanity, encourages compassion towards one another, and duly reward our collective effort to social ills that seek to divide us. Our Constitution gave us a nation on paper. We must work hard at bringing these noble documents to life by strengthening the bonds of economic collaboration, social cohesion, and cultural understanding. Let us develop a shared sense of fairness and equality. South must not only seek good for itself, but must understand that its interests are served when goods come to the north. North must not see the south likewise. Whether from the winding creeks of Niger Delta, the vastness of northern Savannah, the boardroom of Lagos, the bustling capital of Abuja, as busy market of Onitsha. You are all my people. As your president, I shall serve you with prejudice towards none, but compassion and amity towards all. In the coming days and weeks, my team will publicly detail the key aspects of our economic program. Today, permit me to outline in broad terms a few initiatives that divide our concept of progressive good governance and furtherance of the Nigerian ideal. The principles that will guide our administration are very simple. Nigeria will be impartially governed according to the rule of law, the Constitution. We shall defend the nation from terror and all form of criminality that threaten the peace and stability of our country. We shall remodel our economy to bring our growth and develop the GDP much better achieve the GDP much better than we have today. I assure you. Do that through job creation, food security, and an end to extreme poverty. In our administration, women and youth will feature prominently. Our government will continue to take proactive steps, such as championing a credit culture to discourage corruption while strengthening the effectiveness and efficiency of the various anti-corruption agencies. It has to be a continued work in progress. Security shall be top priority of our administration, because neither prosperity nor justice can prevail amid insecurity and violence. To effectively tackle this, we shall reform both our security doctrine and its architecture. We shall invest more in our security personnel, and it means more than an increase in number. We shall provide better training, equipment, pay, and firepower.
People just comment.
On the economy, we target a GDP not less than 6% growth. We aim to accomplish all of this by taking the following steps: budgetary reform, stimulating the economy without engendering inflation, industrial policy to utilize the full range of domestic manufacturing and lessen import dependency. The electricity will become more accessible and affordable to businesses and homes alike. Power generation should nearly double, and transmission and distribution network must improve significantly. We will encourage various state governments to continue to participate in this effort, power generation and distribution of their own. I have a message for our investors, local and foreign. Our government shall review all the complaints about multiple taxation. And review various anti-investment inhibitions. We shall ensure that investors and foreign businesses repatriate their hard-earned dividend and profits home. My administration must create meaningful opportunities for our youth We shall honor our campaign commitment of 1 million jobs and the digital economy. Our government also shall work with the National Assembly to fashion an omnibus job and prosperity bill. This will give our administration the policy space to embark on labor-intensive infrastructural development, improvement, encourage light industry, provide improved social services for the poor, elderly, and vulnerable. On agriculture, rural incomes shall be secured by Commodity Exchange Board, guaranteeing minimum prices for certain crops. Animal products, a nationwide program for the storage and facilities to reduce spoilage and waste. All of that will be undertaken. Agricultural hubs will be created throughout the nation to increase production and engage in credit, promote credit, engage in value-added processing. The livestock will introduce the best modern practices and steps taken to minimize the perennial conflicts. Through this, food will be made more abundant, yet less costly. Farmers shall earn more while the average Nigerians pay less. On infrastructure, we shall continue the efforts of the Buhari's administration on infrastructure, development of Nigeria, and you know how many railroad and water infrastructure are required. On fuel subsidy, unfortunately, the budget that I've glimpsed before I assumed office and what I've heard is that no provision is there for fuel subsidy. So fuel subsidy is gone. Subsidy can no longer justify its ever increasing cost in the wake of dry resources. We shall instead rechannel whatever so-called to fund into better investment in public infrastructure, education, healthcare, and jobs that will materially improve the lives of our people. Monetary policy, though house cleaning, thorough house cleaning is necessary, the central bank must work towards a unified exchange rate This will direct the fund from arbitrage to meaningful investment and the plant and equipment. Jobs that will power the real economy. Interest rates need to come down. Currently too high. Anti-people, anti-business. We have to work on all of those. To me, I know I've taken you through a winding time, a long time today. I will end this speech by assuring you that the mandate you have given me is not misplaced. The confidence is there. Hope is back for Nigeria. Just let us be united. Thank you. God bless Nigeria. God bless Federal Republic of Ghana.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the inaugural address by the new President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Bola Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. Please may we put our hands together once more